What the hell?
Welcome back to What the Hell Navya Season 2, presented by Tira, India's newest beauty shopping experience. We're all about having open and honest conversations, and today we are going to be talking about food. So, food, I think, is everyone's favorite topic of conversation. I know it's mine. I am a big foodie, I love eating. And I think in our family, we have very different cultures and cuisines. We have a bit of UP food, a bit of Bengali food, and definitely a lot of North Indian food. And that's exactly what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about our favorite dishes, what we don't like eating, what we absolutely hate eating, and especially who's the best cook in our family. So, I'm gonna ask Mom and Nani a lot of fun stuff about our eating habits, foods, and even actually a little bit about diets. So, let's jump right into the episode. Hello. Hi, guys.
Hi, Navya.
I'm especially excited about this topic because I think it's something that I love, which is food. So, I think in our family we have Nana is from UP, you are from MP, dad's side is from the north. We have different cuisines in our household. Which one do you think dominates the kitchen the most? I think North Indian food, but I do enjoy eating Bengali food. That's actually my favorite.
Is it?
Yeah, I love Bengali food. I think it's cozy and wholesome about Bengali food. It makes you feel very happy and full in a good way. Like after eating North Indian food and you overeat it,
Feel
then
too full.
you feel like you're in a food coma.
It's got too much masala, but it depends which part of North India you're from.
No, but I think Bengali food is filling, but it's
Not too
you
much
don't feel
masala.
full.
It's not very rich.
But I think in the family we all love our rajma chawal. That is a
I love
staple.
it. It's my favorite.
You don't like rajma. Why? I mean, I think everyone else unanimously loves rajma. That's why Mondays
Yeah.
is Rajma Day because it's the first day of the week. So we make ourselves feel better by eating Rajma chawal.
Yeah. It's been, at least we've been doing it since you were in school.
Mom eats it sometimes for breakfast also. If there's leftover
Yeah.
Rajma, she'll eat it for breakfast. Which is a bit crazy, but...
Yeah.
Okay, who would you say is the best cook out of the three of us? You.
I cook the most.
But you experiment a lot with cooking. Like you keep trying new recipes and, stuff that you see on your cooking show. Why don't you tell us about your obsession with cooking videos and cooking shows?
I don't have an obsession, but I
You
find
do.
that,
Every time I walk into your room, you're watching some...
well, I find that it really calms me. I love it.
But what is it
It
about
absorbs.
these...
I just
cooking
love to
shows?
see how they prepare it and the flavors and I'm not a foodie at all. Actually, I'm quite a difficult eater and I have a very poor diet. I eat all the wrong things, the sugar, the white bread, all of that. But I love, I don't know, I just love cooking shows. They just transport me.
My favorite cooking shows are the Italian cooking shows.
And then Nani always tries to replicate.
And I love the way they do the table. I love it. Casual,
Yeah.
but so chic.
Yeah.
I mean, they'd probably put one lavender stick in the,
They also present it really well.
keep a tomato on the table and one lemon. I mean, they do it so beautifully.
I think my favorite cooking channel, the one that you introduced me to, is Bong Eats.
All the Bengali
This
food.
Bengali couple, and they make all these Bengali dishes, and they do it so nicely.
Yeah,
and
they have that music in the background.
they
and
do
they're-
it really
and they're-
nicely.
everything is so neat and clean and measured. And
all that I'm not
I
seeing.
like
I'm
that.
just seeing the recipe.
the more complicated the recipe, the more steps, the more I love it. I love to see, okay,
I mean,
this
it's very
step is this,
fulfilling
this
once
step is
you-
that.
Follow a very complicated recipe and get it right.
All the Bongeat recipes are a little bit like that. But you can just tell that the food, like by
It's
the end of
good.
it, it's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
But they, in the show, use a lot of onion, garlic.
But even we
Actually,
use.
in authentic Bengali food, you don't use so much onion and garlic.
Okay, for people who don't know, why don't you tell them what authentic Bengali food is?
Very simple. Very, very, very
A
simple.
lot of mashed.
No.
Yeah, bhate bhat is
No.
That's
only-
one aspect.
mashed potato,
No.
mashed rice,
No, that's
mashed.
one kind of food. Like, Bengalis don't waste vegetables.
Yeah.
Like they'll eat the skin, they eat the roots, I mean, palak is not the only leaf that they eat, or methi is not the only leaf that they
Yeah.
They eat so many. Like on Choti Diwali, we make a saag, which is 14 kinds of sags cooked together. You don't remember because you all don't eat it. I always say at least have a spoon.
I had it this time.
Yeah, it's a ritual in Bengali homes. They make choda saag. It's delicious. And they have 5 spices. It's called Panch Phoron. And they use a lot of rye,
Yeah.
mustard. They use a lot of khaskhas.
And fish.
Fish, of course.
My favorite is that fish in the banana leaf with the mustard paste. And like Nani makes it the best. But you steam it in that banana leaf and then you open it and there's like gust of steam comes out, but it smells so good and I
But
love
you
it.
can do it with egg also
And prawn.
and prawns also.
I think I'm more of a fish person.
Yeah.
Like
you get it every day.
I eat a lot more fish than I eat like chicken, and I don't know, it's also good for you.
It's healthier also.
Fish is really good for you.
We-
When we go to Bhopal, for example, my favorite meal there is bhate bhat. And when Didu makes that potato, like in that ball, it's like those little round mashed balls of aloo, and it's like my comfort food.
Yeah, and you eat
Bengali
it with
food
rice
for
and
me.
ghee.
Yeah, like especially if I've had like a bad day and I'm going for dinner, I'll always be like comfort food. And she knows exactly what that menu is. Like when I say I want to eat comfort food. Do you have any like memories attached to food? Like as a child, what was your favorite thing to eat?
Potatoes. I would eat potatoes the whole
Yeah,
day.
you are a big potato
Yeah,
person.
I eat potatoes in any way, shape, or form.
And you?
Potatoes.
Potatoes. But you didn't like that one time I made that. I really got such a bashing for that recipe.
Because I don't like
It
tomato.
was not because of me, but you put so much mirchi.
I love spicy food.
Yeah, I like spicy food.
No, but you
Navya,
both
you had put so
made a
much
big
kacha
deal about
tomato.
that potato, and then now suddenly the other day I went and it was there for dinner, and I was like, how has this aloo reached the thali? Because I had gotten bashed for making it the first time.
I still don't like that aloo.
Now it's
I
called
like
Navya Wala.
Yeah, it's called
aloo.
Navya Wale aloo. But yeah, I eat a lot of spice. I can't eat my food without chili, without some kind. Unless tears are not coming out of my eyes, I can't eat the food.
I don't eat
What nonsense.
red
love it.
chilies. I like green chilies. I eat green chilies with my food.
Remember when I made you and Agastya cry?
What did
The
you do?
pasta.
I made one day I was like, oh, I'll make pasta for both of you, and they were like, okay. So I went and I made that alio olio with garlic and chili, and I put so much red chili that they were like crying while they were eating. They were like, are you trying to kill us? There's so much chili in this pasta. So what food do you say you don't like eating?
I eat everything.
Yeah, you do actually eat everything. Yeah, that's true.
When I was a child, I was a very fussy eater. Then when I went out,
You had a tough time.
then I changed. I didn't have a problem at all. Now I can eat everything, though I would not be very excited to have vegetables like gilki and
What's
dhari wala turai. The other turai I don't mind, the courgette.
Oh.
But the dhari wala turai and Loki, I don't mind Loki chilka, but I don't like
Bengan.
Loki. Bengan I love.
Everyone always tries to feed it to me in like different ways, and I never like it.
I can eat Bengan 4 times a day.
I don't like bengan. Nani's favorite thing is, what should we have for dinner? I think something snacky. Something where you don't have to like dig your hands into. You can just pick it up with your
Yes.
hands and eat it. And
Navya, you're eating through the day.
that's also true.
Through the day you eat. Leaving
I have to
stuff
eat every
everywhere,
2 hours because
crumbs.
I feel hungry every 2 hours. So I have to have like some kind of something. I have to keep munching during the day.
Your mother used to do the same. She used to
She
eat
still does
often,
it.
but eat little.
She still does it. That day she had eaten French fries and she ate something else. Then she said, okay, now I'll have besan ka laddu. Then she had something. I was like, she's just going on and on. She was not stopping only. I was
I
like, what's
must have
happening?
been hungry or something.
Sometimes your stomach is not hungry, but your mind is.
But I think we also use food, like, you know, when you're in a bad mood or when you're feeling upset, there's just that one thing that you like eating and it just makes you feel better.
Actually, if you eat good food, you feel happy.
I think it puts you in a good mood. Why are you shaking your head?
I mean, I could eat anything. I could eat like cheese on toast and be happy. I just need to fuel
Mama
myself.
actually has some very bizarre combinations of food that she eats. Her new thing is Borsan cheese on toast with that lal thecha.
Yeah, but I mean, that could be my dinner and I would be fine. So yeah, for me, as long as it takes care of my hunger, it's fine. I can eat poha at night and then go to sleep.
But were you a fussy eater as a kid?
Yeah.
You were?
Mm-hmm.
What did you not
Well,
want?
because I was vegetarian. I didn't eat any non-vegetarian. I had to keep being forced to eat something called Nutri Nuggets.
It's made of soya.
Substitute.
Oh, okay. It's
It
like,
looks like keema. And then everyone would get like a normal kofta and I would get a Nutri Nugget kofta. And it was horrible. It was the worst thing. And then I
never-
was not good with milk. I hated drinking
Even
milk.
I was not, I don't like milk.
And another thing for breakfast, there was French toast.
Yum.
I could not bear that.
Who doesn't like French toast?
Me, I don't like French toast.
I love French toast.
But I don't like the sweet one. I
Yeah,
like
so
they
the
are
ours was
sweet only.
ours was sweet.
But they're
I just didn't
usually
like that
sweet.
egg, and then it was sweet, and French toast was a nightmare for me.
But I think I'm quite experimental when it comes to food. I'm always open to trying.
What's your favorite cuisine? Internationally, I'm not saying only in
I mean,
India.
my favorite is Indian, but after that, Italian. I like my pasta and I like Italian food. With you and me, I've had a lot of fun food adventures. I think for us, whenever we go on a trip, it's always, which restaurant should we go to and what should we try.
But
and-
that everyone does. When
No,
you're
but I
on
think
a holiday,
we actually pick our holiday destination based on the kind of food
Food.
you're going to get there because we're so particular about,
Yeah.
Really?
like we would not pick.
But everywhere has amazing
No,
things
it
to
depends.
eat. Yes, Navya, you just do your research before you go.
But I think another thing that we all do as a family is eat together. We eat all our meals together.
most
Rare.
of the time.
But usually Sundays, all of us sit and eat together. But which is a good habit because like today, I think people are so used to just eating in their rooms or
In front of the TV.
in front of the TV or eating out or ordering and eating. And I think that we've managed to retain this routine of all eating together as a family, which is really nice.
But we've always done.
Yeah, I
Even
know.
before you people were, we always ate together. I mean, on Sundays especially, because that's the
Yeah.
day Nana used to be free.
That was my favorite time when you guys were children. My favorite was on the dining table,
And we came
either
home
having
from
lunch or
school.
dinner. That's when I would chat with you, and you guys would chat with me the most and tell me all
Because you're
your
happy and your stomach is
all
full,
your
so
stories from the day and what you did and etc. etc. etc.
Yeah, I mean, I also think it's the only time we all catch up and share what's happening tomorrow, who's doing what, today, who's doing what. So I think we love talking while eating food.
I think you love talking full stop
Me?
now. Yeah.
All of us talk. a
You're
lot.
never really silent. Unless you're unwell, then you're silent. Otherwise, you're always talking.
I'm always like, and? To start the next topic, I'm always like, and?
And
Then
I have
what?
to keep doing.
Yeah.
Then what?
Then say,
Say?
and what? But something funny that I've noticed about the two of you is like, say, mom or nani has guests over, or if it's like Diwali, or if there's like a festival and someone has to come, then you both get into a very in-depth discussion about menu. And it's the
I
only time I've
love
seen you
planning
both. I know
menus.
you both love doing it. You both complain about doing it, but you actually love doing it because every
No, I
time.
do it because I don't want a mishap.
No, but then I see you
I
and
like
then
preparing before.
Nani is sitting on her chair and then mom has a little notepad in her hand with a pen and she'd be like, so, what do you think we should feed them? And then some 100 dishes will come and then they'd be like, no, but that's too much. And then it's like a half an hour, 40-minute conversation
Yeah,
and you
I
both
like
are
it. It's
always
fun.
at it and I see you and I find it really funny.
It's fun. I
You'd be
enjoy
like,
it.
no, I don't think we should do the kulchas. I think we should just do the biryani.
That's
That's
all.
Nani. No, I think it'll be too heavy. This is not the weather for T3, It's not the weather. It's very hot. We have to eat. She always does it. I find it so funny.
I hate it when the hostess of the house is busy organizing and there are guests on the table. It's such bad manners.
But I think food is the main event in any dinner, any
yeah.
party. If the food is bad, then the party is not a success. So
That's
you have
true.
to be careful. You have to plan in advance, and you have to cater to a lot of needs.
Every house has its own speciality of like a dish
Yeah.
or a cuisine that they make really well. So when you have guests over, you want to feed them
Yeah.
that.
Or they also ask that I hope you're going to cook that.
Yeah, I know something that people love eating at our house is that aloo chilka, that fried aloo chilka. It's
Yeah.
something that they
With
love.
sesame.
But it's actually quite cute because we give like certain recipes are like named after people. Like we have Nani Ma's khichdi, which is like the way that Didu
The
makes
Bengali
her khichdi.
khichdi,
You have
yeah.
Mama Toast, which I don't know which one of you created. Nani. So you have Mama Toast because it's a sandwich that Nani has invented. You have Navya's aloo because it's the recipe that I've made.
Shweta's pasta.
Yeah, Shweta's Nada always says Shweta ka pasta khaunga. Then everyone knows what
No,
that pasta
he gets
is.
very upset if you say pasta. Shweta bana rahi hai.
Yeah, he
If you
likes
say
it.
no, he'll say.
Then he doesn't want
usko
it. Yeah.
wo banayegi.
Agastya has no dish named
He has
after
no dish yet.
Not
He has none.
Abhishek, who keeps saying, I make very good mutton curry. I've yet to see that mutton curry.
He has never made mutton.
No, he shows off. I make very good mutton. Rubbish.
I have never seen him cook ever in my life. Mamu or Agastya.
Agastya does. He used to bake.
Where I've never
He used
seen
to,
him
Navya,
cook.
he used to bake bread,
Certainly not fed me anyway.
some
That's why
cupcake
you're
type
alive.
of
Yeah.
loaves. He used to
Yeah.
do all that baking. Earlier, he went through a phase. The food was inedible, atrocious, but at least he tried.
I think my cooking is quite good.
Excuse me, what do you cook?
Pasta,
And?
aloo.
And?
I have a recipe after me. That's about it, but I'm working on it. Well, there's one thing that's become very popular in this generation, all these diets. And they're all different kinds of
Very tiring.
diets. There's keto,
None of them
there's
work.
this, there's that. And people start following it and
It's very bad.
some of them fall really sick because it's not healthy to deprive your body of, like there are people who'll only eat like one meal a
High
day.
protein.
Yeah,
Or,
or only eat proteins, or keto is like they only eat
Yeah.
fat, so they only do this. And like go to the extreme of like measuring
Yeah,
how
yeah.
much food, like or how many grams of protein are, in one meal, and then they'll only eat like certain number of
it's
calories
very
a day.
stressful. It
I
will get
think
me into a
it's-
very bad mood if I did
Yeah,
all
I
this.
can't.
Because somebody,
also.
I don't know who it was, somebody else said don't never count how much food you eat. Because I think once I said, oh, I've had 3 puris or 4 puris. And
Yeah.
I don't know who
It's
said
a very, मैंने इतना खा लिया, मैंने इतना, ऐसा मत बोलो, ऐसे मत करो.
Nowadays, people are like, fasting for
Yeah,
14
intermittent.
hours, 15
No,
hours, 24
one meal
hours.
in 24 hours. I have some friends who do that.
I don't know how they do it. I mean, I don't know the
And
science
still they
behind it,
lead
but-
a very active life and they
maybe
exercise.
there's a science behind it, but
I
I could
suppose
not
so.
do it.
I
I
couldn't
can't do it.
I can't do that.
like I need 3 meals a day. Or
Me
4.
too.
But now a lot of food is also like packaged food because we've started eating a lot more packaged food. It's always advertised in a healthy manner, but if you look at the ingredients at the back, it's not actually very healthy for you at all.
To preserve something,
Yeah.
you need to put a lot of
And it's not very
preservative.
good for you.
Yeah.
Or even the milk have these fat free and this free and that free. But if you actually look at the label, they have all these added things that are really, really bad.
It's all about marketing, darling.
Yeah, but they market it as though like, oh, it's so
Yeah,
healthy.
of course. They have to.
Yeah, but it's actually
That's
pretty bad.
what the
for you.
gimmick is all about.
Well, that was that. Now we have our game. Okay, now you have to say out of us who's most likely to do this. Who's most likely to order dessert after a meal? I think mom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will
She
order.
would. Who's most likely to not share food with others?
Me,
You. Who's most likely to be on their phone while eating?
me,
Me. I'm not on my phone while I eat.
me,
I think
but
it's
I
mom.
am.
Who's most likely to like nitpick and remove things from their...
Me,
Even I do it. I don't like kishmish. If kishmish is anywhere near anything that I'm eating, I will take it out.
okay.
Who's most likely to ask for extra salt while eating? Nani.
Nani.
I've seen you
Salt,
ask.
I eat very little salt, Navya. I eat very little
I
salt.
never asked for
Even I
salt.
don't
I
really ask.
never ask for salt. In fact, sometimes the food is bland and I'll eat it because I can't eat too much salt. No?
Okay, and last, who's most likely to complain about food at a party? Nani.
Nani.
Yeah, good one. Okay, now we are jumping into Tira Talks, and today's question is: in what ways do you believe that your overall diet and lifestyle contributes to your overall well-being and beauty? I think very much.
Yeah.
Eating healthy and eating
A huge amount.
nutritional food is very beneficial to not just your outer beauty but also your
Inner,
inner and
health.
health overall. It's important to eat healthy and
healthy, wealthy, and wise.
yeah, but I'm not that person who only believes in eating only healthy food, but you have to balance, like, this is my personal opinion, that you have to balance it out.
Good to know.
Yes. Well, thank you so much. We are at the end of our conversation.
Thank you.
Thank
Good.
you and goodbye.
Goodbye.
So that was our episode for today. And I hope you enjoyed watching our discussion on food and everything that we like and don't like eating. I think something I took away from this episode is that I'm the best cook in the family. And also something really important that Mom and Nani both said was to eat in proportion. To also, of course, focus on eating healthy and nutritional things. But I also personally believe that we should just eat things that make us happy, make us feel warm, and especially make us feel good on a day that hasn't gone so well. I know I do that, and I know that it's the best part of my day. So I hope you enjoyed watching, and thank you for watching. And a special thanks to Tira for making this possible. If you haven't checked them out yet, please do on tirabeauty.com. You can download their app or you can visit them in their nearest store. Thank you.
Little bit of
Fighting,
little bit of
laughter,
and a little of
arguing,
what the hell.
Navya bashing,
Little bit of
fighting,
not enough of
laughter.
what the hell. What?
She's running with the country. I'm like, what the hell is she doing? What the hell is she? What the?
Little bit of, little bit of, little bit of, little bit of what the hell. What? Back to the drama, back to the fights, and just a little bit of being polite.